Welcome my friends, yes we're racing again, it's Cyclocross in Wakefield, it's another episode of Across the Border. So the last 2 weeks I've been struggling to get the pressure washer to work, so I've got a new idea. I've got a very expensive elite purchase that should sort it out. Welcome to Turbo Club, the most awful club ever that no one ever wants to be a part of. By the way, who else does leg openers? I can't decide whether they actually help me at all or not. And as far as I can tell, even the science is a little bit patchy on leg openers. So what do you reckon? Yeah, yay or nay? That's right, I bought me a bin. Who's your favourite politician? Benjamin Netanyahu. What's your favourite type of cordial? Bimto. What do you think of my jokes? What a load of rubbish. Right, well enough of that. Let's get on to the race, shall we? Right then, welcome to the course. I'm throwing you in at the deep end here. This was the sort of really bumpy U-bend that we've just seen in the footage of those two battling. A few of the top riders tried to ride up that, but really it was far quicker to run it. It's a very rooty course, this one. It's really good fun actually. It's hard to see, but everywhere is slippy corners and roots. So because the mud isn't very thick, it's just very slick. So yeah, lots of charging round corners that can really take you by surprise if you're not careful. So I'm trying to ride a bit quicker here in my practice laps just to really get the foot out, and you can sort of lean in, but you just still got to be careful. So all through this wooded section, all these logs to bunny hop over or jump over, all those sort of things. You've got to be really careful. The consistency is what was rewarded here. And now we've got these two grassy drags. Now these are the perfect place to attack because, I mean, you can't really get it wrong, it's just putting the power down. However, it's an obvious place to attack. So in terms of tactics, trying to surprise your opponent, all that sort of stuff, you're never going to surprise them by going hard on a flat straight bit. But if you're feeling good, like I was today, just give it your all, empty yourself here, because you know that pretty soon you're going to be coming around these slick corners again. Now this was a key part of the race. Again, very slick, and you can see I'm getting stuck behind riders, and you've got to take the corners really wide to not fall off basically. And it turned out that actually it was quick to run that, but I didn't realise that until someone overtook me by running. So more about that later. So yeah, lots of top pros turning up again today. We've got JLT Condor riders, we've got a Team Wiggins rider who I raced against about a month ago in Wyke. And yeah, so really top level of riders, which was a bit of a nightmare. There I am, I don't know what I'm doing there, having a little back stretch I think. So yeah, got quite a good start. I think I probably found myself around about 20th position. Here's all the first riders coming through here. On the first lap, it was a frantic start in this flat field, so again it just helps the power riders. They're the ones who are advantaged there, and that helps me out a bit less technical. And here we are coming on to the second lap, and everything's starting to balance out a bit now. So we're starting to learn who your competitors are. I'm realising I'm feeling really quite fresh in this race, much better than usual. I feel fantastic.
Come on, Dinners!
So this is the guy that I'm chasing, and I'm slowly catching up with him. He made a big attack from me on the second lap, and I'm frantically sort of trying to catch up with him. Here we go, as I smashed the bike into Katie. I thought I was going to knock her over there. So yeah, the race is going okay. It's going very steady. I'm making sure I don't go too hard, and I'm managing my effort really well actually. So I've got two guys that I'm chasing in front of me, and there's one guy behind me, just a flashy yellow that I keep catching in my periphery. And every time I turn a corner, I don't want to look straight behind me, because when I do that I always think that's a bit negative. I always try and look right in front of me. And yeah, I'm focusing on catching these two riders in front of me. So I'm being really sort of steady in the technical bits. There he goes. And then here I come. I think this is the fourth lap now, so we've maybe got like a 10-second gap there. And these, I'm using these, oh sorry, that's the other guy I'm chasing. So here's me, do another bike swap. And yes, I dropped the bike, fair enough, and there's the yellow guy who's chasing me. But yeah, I'm going as hard as I can on these grass bits, picking up speed. Oh, here we go, I need some air in the tyre. That's the trouble with this course. The only trouble was I was running really low pressures, but you had roots everywhere. So they kept on knocking air out of the back tyre, which is a bit fragile anyway. But yeah, race is going on, and I'm catching up with those two. I've overtaken one of them, and I'm in a pair with this other guy now, a pedal sport rider, and we're having a great battle. We seem to be basically going at exactly the same speed all the time. Yeah, so just really focusing on being really consistent. That's my aim here, is riding hard, but being able to carry on riding technically well, making sure I ride the corners as quick as possible, and powering up any grass bits that I see.
We're going to wear a bright shirt so you can see him.
I know, I forgot my glasses as well. I should have my glasses on. I'm like that. Where is it?
Do it by feel.
Keep it going! He's thrashing it, love!
See here, as I come into the pits, I've just managed to overtake the rider, and we're neck and neck. But I've got to the front this time, and I'm determined to try and stay at the front. The only difference between us is he's running that bottom section through the woods, and he overtook me doing that, so I sort of learned from him. That's what I need to do. As it turns out, the pressure washer's broken again. Well, we don't know if it's broken, but it's turned off anyway. So we have to find another kind soul to help us out here. So thank you very much to this chap, absolute legend, for washing the bike one final time for us. Thank you, sir. So here we go. It's actually the final lap, because I've just been lapped by the leader. Really annoyingly, I'm the last guy to get lapped. So yeah, there he goes, and here I come. So I'm frantically attacking now. There's the guy behind me, and we're chasing to the line, absolutely frantically chasing, going as hard as I can through the slippy corners. And here I am with the ignominy of being behind the winner of the race, just caught in all the photographs, ruining his photos. That's the end of a fantastic race. Ended up rolling in at 23rd, 12th placed senior, so 12th in my category. I'm really happy with that, but it's slightly bittersweet because there was a good 4 professionals in the race today who aren't normally there. A lot of top riders turned up today, so I'm a bit gutted because I would have got my elusive top 20 if it wasn't for them, and my top 10 in my age category. So damn you, a few more people on the hit list there. Silent night. Right, so there you go, that's the video. Really coming into a good bit of form now. End of season form, I don't know how that's happened, but I'm feeling really fit and really strong. So I've got one race left. I'm going to do all my training for that, really try really hard. But I'm not going to forget about the finer things in life. After all, it's Christmas. Feliz Navidad, Joyo Christmas, as they say in France. So yeah, have that extra tin of rice pudding. You know, I might even buy another bin. Who knows, I'm going to go wild, mate. So anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Click subscribe on the button because I've got 2 surprises coming up. 2 cool things after the next video. that you might even enjoy. So, au revoir.